Welcome to the KCU podcast. I'm your host Ace. To our right, we have podium sitter Minion. Further to our right, we have serial internet fumbler Stol. And even further to our right, we have seven-time KF1 world champion and eagle Leafster. How's your guys' day been?
Wonderful so far, to be fair. Very good and excited to be here today.
So let's talk about your season. How would you summarize your season? So, just go through race by race.
Alright, let's start from TK. TK for me was personally good because in terms of pace I was very consistent, let's say, happy with it. Qualifying was a little bit off just because I had some moment of understeer. Uh, the first race was good. Luke did good, but I think I raced clean, so that's why I got the P2. For CCW, the bad thing is that me and Tursi got some connection issues as well, some lag issues. Wasn't pretty much my internet. It was just Roblox itself because AV didn't have any answer to it. So I'm gonna blame Roblox for this. To be fair,
I remember you threatening to retire throughout it.
it was just very laggy, very bad overall. Let's say not the weekend that I wanted. Didn't even start. Let's say. On Frankia, I would say that my mistake on the start, I think fifth lap, I don't remember exactly, was that I got two towards sector two. I got two inside and I clipped the wall, which was my mistake. I could have easily avoided that, but did it already. I tried to come back. I stayed with Josh for almost the whole race, but wasn't able to game back. So I'm happy that Leaf and Guerra managed to do their best and fulfill the podium for points. Then we have Jurong. Jurong, I could pretty much say I did practice for it a little bit more than other tracks because in terms of PB and pace, I was a little bit off. So I did practice, and qualifying was good. Sprint was good as well, but main race, we all know that lap 19 of 21 I disconnected, but at the start I was feeling pretty confident. Didn't make any mistake. Uh, at at the time, I did the wall hit, which was in Sector 2. Uh, just pretty much was confident, but wasn't happy at the end to lose this win like this. But still, I feel like for me and for many other people, I'm the true winner, and I'm happy to win that. And for the final round, let's say, I didn't expect this to win. I was very worried, like. No, we were both teams separated by 1 point. If you ask Leaf, I had like so many scenarios in my head. I was calculating like, is it gonna rain? Is it gonna be dry? How are we gonna do? Overall, stressful weekend, but we focused. The qualifying was mid, let's say, because I didn't get that many good laps. I don't know, the track wasn't feeling that good. At the start of the race, everything is going good. Me and Nagara stayed with Mao. Leaf was a little bit far back. I don't know what happened. I really don't remember. At the middle of the race, as much as I remember, I saw Mao hitting the wards at the end of Sector 1, which intentionally put him, I think, P8 or P9 at the end, and I took the lead. Agera was with me, but through 3 laps he crashed, which wasn't ideal. But then Leaf came back, so we were a little bit fighting, let's say. But I managed to stay ahead. I saw Leaf making a few mistakes. Overall, I was very calm. I wasn't stressed. Everything was going to plan. And at the end, I did my first win, and I'm so happy, to be winning that in such an important moment. And I feel like the season was for me all right. If if we get out of points, those 3 rounds, CCW, Frankia, and Jurong. Otherwise, everything was good. It was it was confident, and yeah, those are my uh, expectations, let's say.
All right, moving on to let's go a little bit off topic. RMC. Minion, you got a podium in RMC. How do you feel?
Uh, okay, yeah. That happened a bit of a while ago, I guess. But with your incredible coaching, it eventually got
Thanks.
me. Yeah, eventually got me onto that bottom step of the podium. Hoping, hoping for more this season as well.
All right, throwing it back to Leicester. Um, how would you summarize your season? Race
Um,
by race.
overall, the season it wasn't that bad, but again, it wasn't that good, especially considering what I did in the previous season. Obviously, you had that perfect season, 92 out of 92 points scored. But I would say the season wasn't bad at all. Of course, the second highest point scoring season in KF1. Can I go race by race? Or
Yeah, go race by race.
Yeah.
round one, TKA. That I was so nervous for that. Uh, it, it's genuinely my weakest track, and I haven't won there in over 2 years. So I was really nervous for that race. I was thinking, what if my win streak ends here? And I made sure to put in the extra laps for that race in order to keep my win streak going. And in the end, I paid off. I drove really consistently over that race and just took the lead lap one and just cruised off into the sunset. Round two, CCW, one of my most confident tracks the whole season. I barely bothered practicing for it. Uh, for the Apex shootout qualifying, I kind of fumbled. I wasn't expecting Luke to be that close, and I qualified P3 in that session. I think that's my worst qualifying position in quite a long time. I think that was my worst qualifying in, give or take, 6 months. But in the end, in the race, of course, my CCW skills took over and I just cruised to the win again. Round 3, Fancy Quarter. Oh my god. This was another race I was dreading. Especially after the reset, everyone would be a lot closer. Yo, Stall, you gotta stop. Yo, whose bike is that?
This is not me, mate.
Okay. Anyways, again, it was a really close race. It was the closest finish in I think half a year between me and second, cause yeah, that was the final race of my win streak, and obviously it's sad to see it go, but it is what it is. That's how life is. That race, I wasn't expecting the field to be so close, especially Aguera on his debut. He was really exceptional that race. I no glaze, but he was really close, and he actually got me nervous the whole race. But towards the end, I managed to build a gap and took the win again. Jurong, I was quite confident going to that race, and especially after the Apex shootout, winning by 4 seconds, which is honestly crazy for that type of race distance. And as for the main race, I got a lag spike on the start, dropped back 2 seconds off the line, and everything else went to shit. Sorry for swearing. But genuinely, that's how it went. Lap one, I tried to go for the wall hit, tried to salvage my start, and I crashed, dropped all the way to dead last, P17, and that wasn't even the end of my suffering. I think lap 6, I went for the wall hit again and I crashed, and somewhere towards the middle of the race, I crashed again on that same wall hit, and that was just a really unlucky race. I think if I had just kept it out of the barriers, I was definitely the fastest driver on that day. But I mean, at the end of the day, the mistakes are still my fault, and that's how I lost my win streak. Congratulations to Josh for a second win. For the final round, again, that lag spike thing on the start really messed me up. At the start, I dropped another 2 seconds again, and for the first few laps, I had a trash getaway. I could not find my rhythm until Mal crashed out of the lead somewhere lap 6, lap 7. And I managed to find my rhythm for a bit, but I made a mistake somewhere halfway through and Stall took the lead. Towards the end, I was definitely close. I think lap 16 or 17, I was zero point 0.2 seconds behind him. But I make mistakes. That's genuinely my weakest point. And the last two races, I've made a bunch of mistakes which cost me the win. Um, yeah, after that mistake, I just knew there was no catching Stall because he was genuinely really fast that day. Credits to him, and yeah, congrats to Stall for his first win.
Thank you, mate.
And yeah, that's my season recap.
Right, on to the next topic. Well, I guess this is pretty much on the same topic. How was the title fight between you and Nisha? Because I mean, G9 was very hostile throughout. Would you like to talk about it?
um, Karma strikes good. It really hits well. After seeing GNR, I don't know if you've seen that edit I made. I know
Yeah.
Stall seen it,
Yeah,
but
we both did it, by the way. We were in the process of it, so it turned out good.
yeah, but it was, dude, it was it that victory. It's so sweet. After seeing GNR trash talk us all season and try to distract us, even honestly, even I got distracted during Jurong when he started trash talking me. But I mean, we can't really do anything about it. So we just have to deal with it. After all that banter, I mean, it was a good fight. It was really close, especially going to the final race. 1 point separating us, but we locked in for that final race and we won the championship by 20 points. Really clean, really nice, and good victory over that bitch.
Yeah, I got the same. Like, it was beautiful. I mean, I didn't like how JNR had acted all season long. I have all respect towards his drivers, huge respect. Going into Chantilly, I think we're gonna have a good season fighting. But I think JNR has crossed the path, so I think he got his karma back. Same thing. And you shouldn't talk that much because it is striking back. Like, don't do it.
Is that it? From comments from rest of you two about that?
Yep.
All right. On to your predictions. Who would like to go first?
Um, all right, I'm gonna start. Which we're gonna do first? Teams or drivers?
Teams.
All right, teams. So for teams, I think that us and Chantalon are very equal. Let's say. I think Chantalon has one better driver because we now have, me, Leaf, and Agera. We are kind of like looking again for a fourth driver because we need someone consistent. Not saying that Blinks wasn't a good one, but he could have done better. Going forward into the next season, I think we again are gonna be capable to clutch it, but I think it's gonna be again very close with Chantalon. So that's why I'm gonna put us in first and then Chantalon in second. For third, I think it's gonna be Nietzsche because we've seen some transfers that have been interesting and can probably clutch up third place easily. For fourth place, I'm probably gonna place KRG
Oh.
because I think that Mao and Sway can deliver something if they race. That's why I put them there. I think we might see a surprise. We might see a surprise. I don't know. That's why I put them before. For fifth place, I'm gonna put FOK. I think Stuki and Anna Travis can do some great job. I think they can challenge KRG. Of course, we're gonna see it, but I think they're gonna be capable of fighting. But probably KRG is gonna clutch up if they have drivers and especially Mount's Way race. They're not gonna have possibly a chance. And last place, and not least, we're gonna have Vortex just because we've seen from many drivers that the lineup is not consistent. Many random drivers race, I think, which is not a good practice for AV to do. I think he should fight good drivers and let them race, and that's my team's predictions.
Go on, Leafster. Your turn.
Alright, so for teams I have here listed, it's almost the same as Stoll's answers actually, but I've put Niche in fifth. And okay, let's just start with my predictions. Obviously, number one, we have Stratos. I mean, what can we say? We have me and Stall. We're the two best drivers in the league currently. And I think with a decent third and fourth teammate, we could easily clutch, or we could easily grab this constructors. And for second place, like Stall, I have put Chantalon because they've had some good transfers recently, especially with Tom and I think Jaj. And they are definitely really good drivers. On their day, they are basically front runners. But I don't think they will be good enough to challenge Stratos, especially on our current form. Especially because Jaj and Tom have been really inconsistent during races. Like, one race they'll be in P1 and the next they're P15, like what we saw from Tom in Orlando. In third place, I have put Mal and Sway for sorry, KRG, which is basically just Mal and Sway if they manage to race, of course. It's not confirmed, but I think Mal alone could carry the team to P3. Obviously, that's just only if he has the motivation to race, but I definitely think that he has the motivation, especially considering last round where he was leading at the start. So, yeah, I think KRG could be third at their best. Fourth, I've put FLK just because of the sheer number of decent drivers they have. KRG has two good drivers, and FLK has, I think, four decent drivers, if I'm not wrong. I don't know what the lineups are this season. But I think, like, purely from mouse dominance, KRG will be third, FLK fourth. And in fifth, I have put Niche after seeing all of their drivers leave, basically. I think that's a bit of a understatement for them, a bit of an I've kind of underranked them. I was really tempted to put them in sixth, man. But after seeing their drivers leave, especially Jaj and Tom, I think they won't be as strong this season. And I think they hired Pog, but he's not fast, no offense. And on top of that, he's not consistent, so he'll be inconsistently scoring bad points. And I don't know what Luke, if he's even still in niche, what he can do.
So
He
Luke
obviously
is
he's a
with
good driver.
Chevron.
Oh, he's moved to China. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Niche's drivers are gone. All right, niche fifth. 'Cause, I mean, and in last place, of course, we have Vortex because they've proved time and time again that they are the worst team on the grid. Sorry, Avia, but uh, they're genuinely trash. They're like hiring random people they find, and Vortex is basically where all drivers start before they develop, and it's just Vortex is basically a testing ground, man. It's not even the serious drivers. which is why I've put them last. And those are my predictions for this season.
Alright, Stol, you gonna do your top 5 drivers?
Yes, and indeed, it's not gonna be again a surprise. Of course, for first place we have my wonderful teammate Leaf, who's again I think gonna clutch up. I've seen though that some people have said that I may be able to fight with him. I think so, but we're gonna see what happens. But I still think that Leaf in overall is just better than me. We know that he is a 7-time world champion. He has many records, so that's why I put him in P1. I'm gonna put myself in P2 just because I think this season is gonna be clean. My problems with the internet, I gotta solve that. I'm gonna attend every race. Again, I'm gonna practice a bit more because those tracks weren't been in Caledon for a long time. Haven't driven more, but I think there's not gonna be any problem for me to be P2. For third place, I'm gonna place Luke just because once again he was close. The other season was P2. But the fact that almost two races I didn't race, probably things could have changed a bit. But he's still a clean driver, although we saw that Jurong and Orlando weren't the cleanest, let's say. But I think he's still a good driver and can do very good. For fourth place, I have Tom. If he manages to race more, I think he's gonna show improvement. And I think that we may see either Luke or Tom or Judge win for sure. Um, yeah, if he just attends, I think he's gonna be good. And although he has one major problem, which is his race pace, I'm not gonna hide it. I think that he needs to improve this, but this is overly done by overtime. You need to race, you need to be very clean. So this is something that he will learn over time, although we know that he's very fast, he holds records, which is nice. And that's why I put him in P5. He just needs to really fix his racing pace. If he does this, I think he's gonna be fighting with all of us. Um, so that's why he's in P5. And I think all of us can be very close. Of course, we're just gonna see what happens. But I think this season is just gonna be fairly interesting to be watched.
Um,
Alright, Leafster, do your top 5 drivers? Of yours?
okay, obviously, um, I've put myself for number one, no surprise. I still do think if I fumble a few races, Stall will be there to pick up the crumbs. But overall, I still think I've got it in me to win my 8th championship. Second, I've put Stoll. Obviously, he's definitely the second best driver in the league right now. And on his current form, he is genuinely insane. Obviously, he's on pace, beating me out in the last two races. And especially after he's fixed his internet, I do believe he'll be very consistent next season. And it's an easy P2 for him. In third place, I have Luke. Obviously, he's an amazing driver. No glaze. Um, Last season, he scored a podium every single race, and I think he will be even stronger this season after getting more experience. And yeah, Luke's just a really solid driver in general, really consistent, and yeah, he will be an easy P3. For fourth, I have a really odd one. I have listed Agara Koenigsegg for P4. I want all of you to hear me out on this, but he, on his debut, he scored P2, and he was really, really close to me. And in his second race, I think at one point he was leading, or if not, really close to leading. and all he just needs to do is just keep it on the road, keep it consistent, no mistakes, and I do believe he will be up there with Stoll and Luke. But only time will tell, and he's still only ever done 2 races, so yeah, I've listed him below Stoll and Luke. For fifth, I feel like Tom could be a good driver. No offense to Jaj, of course, but Jaj is really inconsistent. Actually, Tom and Jaj are really inconsistent, but sorry, I feel like Tom has the edge on consistency, even though it's just his first season. Cause what we've seen from Jaj is he's either eighth or first, which is that is not how you score points. That's not how you win a championship in KF1. You win it through consistency and all. I do think Tom will be better this season than last season. Especially after the experience he's gained and how to keep his composure. Because last season, I think what was setting him back was his mentality and his consistency. But after going through one season at KF1, I do believe that he's he has the mentality now, and he will be fifth. Just mark my words, he will be fifth or somewhere in the top 5. Thank you.
Well, a new damage system has been announced for KF1, the 8.0 karts. What is everyone's opinions on it? Do you like it? Do you not like
Can I
it?
go first?
Really, the
I think
unexperienced person goes first.
yeah, the least intelligent in the room. I think it's not a good idea. It's gonna make KF1 races absolutely chaotic, considering how many people like hit the wall during a race. I'm done.
Yeah.
You can go to the next person.
Okay. Yeah. So I think we'll
Stall
go
first.
from stupidest to smartest. So me next.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't really think we have enough information about how it works. I don't understand that video that we've seen. Like, he barely touches the wall and the car, like, explodes. So, and I still don't really know what to make out of it. It can go either way for me. Yeah.
Um, Personally, for me, I'm not gonna hate this because I think many drivers in this will learn how to drive better and clean. Personally, in my opinion. That's why I honestly think that this season is gonna be very interesting because many people can touch the wall, many comebacks or very big losses can happen. Personally, on this update, I think that lap times on 70% of the tracks will be slower, except the tracks that we don't have wall hits, but still can manage sub turns. Of course, I think when Avia is done with it, we're gonna have the opportunity to test it, and that's when I think we'll have like a good answer for it. But I think it's not gonna be terrible update. Of course, it's gonna be realism, and at the same time, I think many drivers will learn to be clean, which means we can see more fights up the front with us. That's my honest opinion on this.
Well, I don't think it's a bad addition necessarily, but I also don't think it's a good addition. Um, Obviously, we've been stuck with the same tune for God knows how long. I think it's been what, 3 years, maybe 4. I've forgotten. Sorry. Oh, I know. It's been 2 years. Sorry. But after 2 years, it will take a lot of time for the drivers to adjust. Especially, we've learned all the wall hits and all. And I do think it will affect races a lot. It will make them definitely a lot more entertaining, seeing random people crash out of the lead and we might even get like a random race winner this season, which would be really good for KF1 after because it's been genuinely so boring. But again, like what I think Minion said, in the video, Avia barely touched the wall and his whole wheel came off. So if that's the sensitivity of the card, then I think it's a bad addition. But otherwise, it's okay, and it will definitely mix things up. And we might see a midfield driver climb to the top just based off of consistency, because I feel like this update will promote drivers with consistency rather than lap time. Thank you.
All right, on to the future. Or Stratos. Do you have any future plans for your team?
As of now, at least I hope that I'm able to keep the team, because the founder is generally hunting me down for the team. He wants me to sell it. Um, if it has to come to that, then I will. But I really do love this team. I love my drivers. Uh, I love everything. Especially the records we've set. And if this all does have to go away, then I'll be really sad. Um, yeah. If we don't have to sell it, then obviously I'll keep this team running as long as I can until I get bored, probably. But
So
it
you
will
win
be
your
a
10th
really long
World
time.
Championship.
Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win another 20 championships before we retire.
Yeah, no need to worry about that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I think that's a wrap.